there, my name is PolishLynx, welcome to 1000 Lies, and after our sled desk race, we are at the nurse's office, for some reason. Rather than leaving the school through the main entrance, I prefer going out from here instead. It isn't like there's a real nurse here so the attendant is actually the groundskeeper. She handles a lot of different tasks, from paperwork to carrying all the keys. If you persuade her that you're sick enough, you can take a nap here, for a while, and sneak out after she leaves. Since she handles so many different things, she won't usually notice if you're gone by the time she comes back. In any case, she doesn't trust anyone, so the nurse's office collects dust more than anything. Then how did I convince her to let me stay? Easy, I told her the truth. My right leg aches badly. I sit on one of the beds and massage my leg from the knee down, hoping it will lessen the pain. Afterwards, I take out a small bottle of painkillers and stare at it as it sits in the palm of my hand. I decide against opening it and put it back in my pocket. I lay on the bed and close my eyes before I start taking deep breaths, until I eventually feel myself get lost deep in thought. The new substitute teacher must be pissed. She may have not seen us do it, but it's just a matter of time until she figures it out. Nobody got hurt, but even I recognize that we went overboard. If yesterday's prank made her angry, I can't imagine how she took this one. I wonder, will they finally punish me this time? Nothing important. Okay. Well, it's 2 AM for me now, so basically it can't be anything important, I guess, when it comes to text messages. After 15 minutes, I feel better. I get up and walk over to the window. The nurse's office is on the first floor, so we can climb down into the back field, making it the perfect place to sneak out from. I haven't made a habit of it, but this won't be the first time that I escape out this window when I want to play hooky. Let's see. Although it's a small fall, my leg still hurts. Thankfully it's tolerable, but it doesn't change how uncomfortable feeling it is. I'll rest more once I'm home. Better get going. There's a fence behind the school that separates it from the park. No one goes back there, and the fence has a locked gate that's easy to pick if you're skilled enough. Once you're in the field, the park is only several steps away. Oh, this park, okay. I make my way through the park and to the pond and begin writing in my notebook. It's not like I have anything better to do, but you'd think by now I would have learned how dangerous it is to walk around with my face stuffed in a book. Yeah, you better look if that girl is not sitting there again. What was that? Something suddenly hits me in the stomach. Thankfully, it doesn't feel hurt. At first I don't see anything, but when I look down, I find the culprit. That hurts? At my feet, there's a girl with her hands wrapped around her head. At first I think it's because she ran into it, but then she starts to panic for seemingly unknown reason. She keeps swatting at the air around her head, and when she realizes that there is nothing there, she goes pale. My head! She gets visibly nervous, her eyes darting around the area. After a moment she settles on looking at my shoes, or more precisely, what's behind them, none other than her previously missing hat. I bend over to pick it up, brushing the dirt off as best as I can before handing it back to her. It's yours, right? The girl nods in relief as she reaches out her hands to retrieve her possession. At the last second I raise my arms and pull the head out of her reach. She seems familiar somehow. Her name is on the tip of my tongue, but nothing comes to mind. I'm positive I've met her before. A day ago. I bring the head closer to her, watching as her face lights up with happiness. But I still can't remember who she is. One more time. I move the head out of her reach and watch her as she automatically grows anxious. I could do this all day. Fine, I really intend to return her belonging. I know better than to tease little girls. Too much. She gets up and inspects her hat, desperately placing it back upon the top of her head as if her life depends on it. She looks so happy. Some people are so easily satisfied. but I still haven't figured out how I know her. Maybe taking a closer look will help. She responds doubtfully, staring me down as she slowly takes 2 steps towards me. Eventually, we're only inches apart from each other. I still can't remember her. It's like I know her, but I can't put a name to the face. Suddenly, she surprises me and breaks the silence with a question. Are you going to keep staring like that or kiss me already? I suddenly break the Guinness World Record for backflips, barely managing to stutter anything in response. Kiss you. I wasn't going to... Oh, so it was a staring contest? I won, right? What's my reward? Once she shows me her radiant smile, I remember who she is. That nutcase from yesterday. I think part of me tried to blow that event out of my memory. Understandably so. However, I have to admit that I'm pretty curious to know what her deal is. Our encounter yesterday was just so random and weird that I can't help but feel curious. There's no rewards. It wasn't a contest in the first place. I just couldn't remember who you were. Mysterious girl. Why? Mysterious girl, why? X is already taken. It's a long story. Look, it doesn't matter. It was just a misunderstanding. Let's start over again from beginning. Who are you? What's your name? My name is Claire Argus. I'm 18 years old. My blood type is B. I'm 4... Okay, I don't remember. 4 feet 9 inches tall, right? That's how it works in USA, right? America and so on. 4 feet 9 inches. I think. In Poland it's meters with centimeters or just centimeters for height. It's easier, damn it. I weigh 97 pounds, which of course I have no idea how much is in kilograms. And my measurements are 25, 20, 27, and why would you say that actually? But whatever. My favorite color is silver. And my favorite periodic table element is tungsten. Oh, good choice. Tungsten is my favorite metal. No, wait a second, don't ask me. What kind of interaction was that? You said you were 18 years old? Are we in second grade? I thought you were a kid. How would I know? You haven't even introduced yourself yet. What kind of gentleman refused to introduce herself to a lady before conversing with her? I totally understand that you're nervous after failing to kiss me, but you have to get over it. Believe in yourself. Seconds times it's a charm. I wonder if she's doing that on purpose, or if she really is insane. In the end, I decided to introduce myself, pushing aside her weird attempts at cheering me up. Without getting into too much detail, I explained what I'm doing here so I can resolve the misunderstanding, if there ever was a misunderstanding in the first place. I know that I shouldn't just go with the flow, but I think that it's probably harmless to observe this odd specimen. After I introduced myself, I tried to learn more about her. She responds quickly and clearly when I ask about her studies. She tells me that she's currently studying at the other side, an NT institute. That explains how I didn't know her when we're in the same grade and there are only 2 schools in the area. When I ask her what she's doing at the park, however, her attitude changes dramatically. I wanted to skip school, so that's what I did. Nothing else to do it. So you're a troublemaker, I see. It suits you. You already have the issues for it. Maybe, but I have my own reasons for it too. The tenderness in her words, even after I have mocked her, surprises me. Is this really the same girl from a minute ago? What reasons are those? I already told you the truth, because I wanted to. But you won't believe me, right? The most logical reasons would be that I felt too stressed out, controlled and pressured, and that's why I ran away. Those types of things could easily lead me to do this. Would that answer satisfy you? That isn't why I came here, but it's the conclusion you're going to arrive at anyways, so I don't need to give you any more details. Hold on. If you don't want to answer, then you don't have to. No need to take it seriously. Everyone has the right to keep their secrets. Is that so? It's obvious that Claire doesn't believe me. What's wrong with her? I don't understand. It's a lot easier when you have a convenient excuse. For example, when someone invites you out but you don't want to go, you tell them you have to work, take a test, or go on a date with your sweetheart, then you can get rid of the issue in the blink of an eye. Speak of the devil. Tell me, Ciaran. Claire takes a deep breath and closes her eyes for a second before casually asking me an unexpected question. Do you want to go out with me? What? Be my boyfriend, my partner, my better half. It wasn't a difficult question. This is the second time she's thrown an inconceivable question at me. What kind of a joke is this? It's not a joke. You can see she's serious. Just look at these eyes. Really, she's serious. We haven't known each other for 5 minutes before she confesses to me. She didn't really say she loves you or anything. She just wants to go out with you. She seems to be completely serious right now. Her face says that she's not messing around. She sincerely confessed me. I believe her so much that it's scaring me. I hesitate, stuttering while trying to answer. I have a difficult time looking her in the eyes. I'm too nervous and frightened. Claire then places her index finger against my lips, silently telling me to stop. But first of all, ask her to show you her ID or something. Because if she's not actually 18, then you might be in trouble, man. You took too long to answer, and that's no good. A half-baked answer won't do it for me. After all, to me the most important thing is that you are truthful. I swallow deeply while lost in thought, questioning how difficult it is to decipher her words, or rather her. Claire seems to notice my uncertainty, or maybe it's curiosity. She turns around and begins pacing with her hands behind her back. It looks like she's looking for or thinking about something. With a smile on her face, she finally announces her thoughts. I know! Let's play a game as an example. It's pretty simple, so we'll be able to understand what I was trying to say. Claire's in high spirits, more like she was at the beginning of our conversation. I shrug. It is like I have anything to say about it anyways. Imagine on top of that tree over there that there's a nest with baby birds, and waiting on top of that rock next to it is a hungry cat. Let's call him Ceniza? Ceniza. Why Ceniza? I don't know. It's cute. Don't you like it? Why aren't you naming the birds too? Give names to imaginary birds? Are you totally insane? I forgot I was talking I forgot who I was talking to for a second. Please just get on with it before I decide to drown someone in the pond. There isn't much else to say. The question is simple. What do you do? That's pretty unimaginative question. It's pretty typical. You know, if you scare the cat away and save the chicks, then the cat will die of hunger. If you help the cat, then the birds will die. In the end, you have to choose who dies and who lives. Most people just let nature take its course, since you can't have everything work out perfectly all the time. It's the circle of life, Simba and stuff. That's the problem, Paul. Aren't you a part of nature too? It's easy to forget that when it's convenient for you. If I choose to take the cat with me, then I'd have to do it for everyone, so it's not viable. I can't involve myself anyways, because maybe the cat prefers to live that way. Those are the excuses we make so that we can benefit the most in the end, so make our lives easier. And there is nothing wrong with that. We're only human. There are times when even our selfish decision is the best one too. But can you accept what comes afterwards? What comes afterwards? That's why I don't plan on explaining myself to you any further, and why I won't accept any half-baked love confessions from anyone. Okay. You were the one that confessed. Get it? Next time try to do a better job, alright? For some reason, it all seems to make sense to Claire, but I'm not as convinced. I know what the hell she just tried to explain to me at all. Some say it's impossible to understand a woman. This lady wins first place, hands down, as the most complicated. Oh, I gotta go. I forgot my bag in the classroom, and if I don't go back before the next class starts, I might lose it. Why didn't you bring it with you? That's what I did. I also switched desks with another guy, so it wouldn't look like I'd left. He isn't guilty of anything, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Isn't that what you just tried to tell me? What are you even talking about? My criminal record. I think you should pay attention to. To be completely honest with you, I just wanted to get the last word in after your weird tirade. Don't worry about it, Ciaran. Not everything the word makes sense. We're already ninja accomplices. Our bond is thicker than blood. You don't have to hide anything from me, comrade. I don't think anybody has ever gone to jail for skipping class, but if they do go after us, I plan on blaming it all on you, comrade. Boo, you were so nice the other day, now you're acting like this. What a letdown, Ciaran. -50 affection. Don't give up, Fo. I know you're better than that. It's her, okay. Don't give up, Fo. I know you're better than that. Believe in yourself for me, alright? Until next time. Ending our conversation with words of encouragement, Claire starts to awkward. She turns around and enthusiastically waves to me after every couple of steps. So enthusiastic for a goodbye. And I just lost 50 affection. Now that I think about it, she said weird things last time too. I may not know what goes into her head, but I know one thing for sure. For better or worse, this probably won't be the last time that I cross paths with her. Yes. I agree. We should go to that park more often. Come on, you knew this would happen. You gave us the word. You have to do it. You have to do it. Do it now. It will be a lot of fun. Be positive. Do it now. Besides, with such a long face, you'll get stuck in all of the doorways. You don't want to get hurt, right? You could at least say something. You're too quiet. What's on your mind? I'm trying to think of a good place to hide a body. You only have yourself to blame, so stop mopping around. As we were on a crime show, Ziva came to my house to arrest me, if ever she brought a warrant in the form of promise. I had promised that I'd follow up on that email if I lost the sled disgrace, which brings us to now. I found myself trekking along to the sports center, unsure of what to do next. Ziva's accompanying me, but Oz couldn't make it for some reason. The point of all of this was clearly just to ruin my afternoon. Still, it was my gambling addiction that did me in. By the way, I do have a feeling there are no choices in this game. That's a little disappointing, but well, somehow we'll get through it. It's been an interesting story. After all this, you haven't asked. Aren't you going to ask me what happened after the ditch class? No, not really. Everyone imagined that all the tables grew sentient and started to run away. A 3-day suspension for both you and us. You kidding me? Yes, hehehe. Don't joke about stuff, woman. Dead stuff. Don't joke about dead stuff, woman. I pulled some strings to find out what the teachers were talking about, and there was a bit of everything. Nevertheless, I, the girl who owes you nothing and never asked for anything in return, came to the rescue and brought the teachers back to their senses. They rescinded my suspension after you spoke to them. I don't believe you. Well, about that. What happened? Hey, don't look away. What are you trying to say? They agreed to go easier on you, but I had to barter with them. An insignificant detail, really. I don't like the sound of that. But go on. They said you guys have to learn your lesson. Improve your judgment, blah blah blah, you know. So... It It turns out that they desperately needed students to help with. Also, you are now officially the grad committee. You two have to help prepare the grad events, stuff like that. Wait a second. I see a car going fast enough to kill me if I jump in front of it. I'll be right back. Don't joke about that kind of thing, G. We're all going to graduate soon, and it's completely normal for a student committee to have grad event preparations. We're going to work together with some students from the other side. Both schools have representatives, and together your joint committee has to plan and organize all the grad events. Nobody from our school volunteered this year, so we decided that it was a convenient punishment. Like the good friend I am, I said I'd join too, so all three of us will be working together. What do you think? Call an ambulance, but tell them not to bring any defibrillators. Let them know they can release my ashes over the ocean. Come on, stop joking around. It'll be fun. All you need to do is figure out what needs to be done for the event. Plus each year it's more or less the same. Boo, 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 boo. But I have to make an effort. It's work outside of school hours. I need to actually communicate with other human beings, you know. Humans. Are you implying that I'm inhuman? Obviously. You didn't care about getting expelled, but you're worried about having to work. You're such a lazy ass. It reminds me of someone else. Look, being on the graduation committee is going to be tedious. Some students will want one thing and others will want the opposite. You have to try to please everyone. It's too difficult. If there are no alternatives, then I guess I'll have to do it, but I'd rather just change the subject for now. Yeah, change the subject, I see. You know what? I've realized something. I already thought if I have to join that stupid community, that I will. No, listen, I'm talking about you. I realized that maybe what you're suffering from is schizoid personality disorder. Are you making up diagnosis again? I told you to stop looking at mental illnesses on Wikipedia. You wanted to change the subject, didn't you? Here you go. You don't enjoy socializing, you're detached on a personal level, and your sense of humor is unsympathetic. At first I thought your writing obsession was a symptom of autism, but you don't seem to have any issues communicating with other people. However, it would make sense if you were a secret schizoid, since they are able to fake social interactions. Oh crap. Also, some schizoids share symptoms with those afflicted with Asperger's. It would make a lot of sense. Are you telling me that I'm autistic? Do you wanna fight me or something? Just because I'm different, it doesn't mean that I'm crazy. He is crazy. Correct, you aren't crazy. A lot of psychologists agree that schizoids don't actually suffer from a disorder, but that their behavior is part of their personality. Just because someone acts differently doesn't mean they're suddenly an alien. There are a lot of circumstances in which regular people can end up going crazy, purely from the power of suggestion. He didn't actually need a suggestion to do something crazy, and basically become crazy a bit. The best way to prevent that is to be confident. There's nothing wrong with acting differently from others or making a mistake. Okay, Ziva seems pleased with her evaluation. I can only respond in low spirits, but I still have to admit that she's dedicated. That's only why you're going to give me your notebook so that I can study it. We have to get to the heart of the matter. Further to walk to the sports center. Ziva tries to see my notebook, but shoving her hands in my pockets. From the outside, the situation undoubtedly looks like she was trying to tear my pants off. I doesn't help when she does. Come on, show it to me! And it will only be for a moment, let me see it! But it isn't as wonderful as it appears. To be honest, I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. Oh wait, Ziva is my worst enemy. In that case, I do wish it. Why would you say she's an enemy? She isn't. A few minutes later, I stand waiting near one of the basketball courts at the center. It's actually one of those multi-sport courts that provides equipment for an array of different sports. At the moment only a basketball team is training at the center, so I'm left to assume that they are the it I'm supposed to join. I speak to the coach, who is now under the impression that today I'm observing to decide whether or not I want to join the team. Apparently they have to pay to train here. It's crazy. Well, not really, you know. When I was in the junior team, I also had to pay monthly. Because, well, the club sucked that much. Well, we played pretty well, but the club itself sucked. And it still sucks, to be honest. As a team. Well, the first team sucks. The junior teams probably as well. Okay, never mind. Ziva gives me a pat on the back and a quick wink before she sits on the bench and plays with her cell phone. Even though she had insisted on coming with me, she ran away so quickly. I don't think I'll ever understand her.
Hey you guy, you're Sierra, right?
One of the team members approached me before they begin training. Even though he looks up to the task by himself, he asks if I can help him prepare the court. I assume that this is what they usually do to try to help integrate new members. Maybe I should do the same and try to break the ice too. Huh? You play basketball with balls? I thought you hit scale with bat and watch as a plane soars upwards based on how hard you hit it. My new teammate is speechless. He looks pretty bewildered. Come on, don't give me the look. I was kidding. Everyone knows that's actually soccer. Training has only just started and I'm pretty sure that my lungs have already begun to collapse. My first impression of basketball is that it's contradictory. Why do they need so many strong, tall men when they can't make contact with each other? The most they allow is a bit of brushing, but you can't so much as poke them. It's not like they are made of glass. I could even accept that rule if it didn't make defending so hard to do. If an opposing team's player has the ball and touches you, you get a foul unless you are standing still. But if you're standing still, then you can't defend your hoop. Isn't that unfair? It does help that I'm bad at offense, and therefore the only thing I can do is defend. I'm new, so cut me some slack here, please. After an hour of training, I feel like death itself is looming over me. Now I'm hobbling around and using the secret skill I developed that makes it look like I'm doing something when I'm really not. It's a technique that you can only master once you've become a civil servant or a politician, so I'm very proud of it. I know that skill as well, unfortunately. Fortunately, the coach slaps to get our attention and asks all of us together in the middle of the court. Thankfully, it means I can take a rest.
Alright guys, the next round we're going to play a friendly match.
Another match. This coach is really trying to kill me. Shoot, coward, you are only going to kill a man.
I organize it in the rush, but since every year we always play against. Oh, they're already here.
Our coach looks past us, and all of us instinctively follow his gaze, and our basketball team casually chats amongst themselves as they enter the court. There is one opposing team member in particular that stands out, at least to me.
Don't let them win just because they are girls, okay? I know it's an easy match, but don't start flirting mid-game.
Is it the girl that you entered her apartment? Probably. The players of the women's basketball team walk over to our team and begin chatting with us. Only one of them refuses to join, and she's standing in front of me. Her face shows restraint and her eyes are motionless, wrapped in turmoil. I knew it. It's Mysterious Girl X. I think I would have prepared getting shot after all. Obviously, our coach stands in the middle of the court and confirms that both teams are ready, and then, with a nod, signals us to start. The tallest player from each team meets in the center of the court. Wait a second. If she's in the basketball team, then that means she's pretty tall. How tall are we? That's important. At the whistle signal, the ball is released and both players try to grab it. Everyone feels the tension between them. It will for sure be a bloody battle of courage. A beautiful collision of opposing souls brought together by basketball. Luckily for me, I can pass on all of that by sitting out. Basketball is 5 versus 5 sport. Thanks to that, only a portion of the team plays at one time. Still, everyone has a chance to play because players get switched out every so often. Right, and why I'm not a basketball player? Because I'm only 173 centimeters tall. And, well, basically, that's the reason. And besides, I never really was like person that would like feel the passion for basketball, to be honest. I like playing it, but not like with passion and everything. Alright, it's not my turn yet, thankfully. I'm the new guy here, so I'm told to sit on the bench. Then I won't complain. I have other business to attend to anyways. In particular, with someone who's playing right now. She just stared at me for a while without saying anything. Isn't that weird? I mean, why would you say anything? Did she recognize me from our counter yesterday? Yeah, it's true that our meeting was short, but I doubt she forgot about it, especially considering she saw me leave her apartment. Rather than say anything after staring at me, she left with the rest of the team and started chatting with them as if nothing had happened. How am I supposed to react to that? As if that was enough, Ziva vanished at some point, so no, I can't even ask her for advice. Don't think I know for sure is that Mysterious Girl X is here and that it isn't a coincidence. She has to be involved with those emails. I'm sure of it. Maybe that's why she didn't say anything. I need to be cautious. I have to gather all the information I can before I make my move so that I won't mess up. My bad. That was a fall. Your ball. Don't worry, we'll get it right back. The first impression I have of her as a player is positive. She's competitive but still accepts responsibility for her mistakes. She plays with her bangs, smiles and encourages her teammates by telling them everything will be alright. It's okay, we lost one, don't worry about it. Okay, that's why I wasn't fit to be a captain actually. I'm not a talker, okay? Let's get those points back, alright? If anything, I was more like taking everything into my hands, or more like legs, because football / soccer, if you prefer that one. She's emitting courage out of every pore, or at least that's how it seems, but something's off. Her, the one playing forward, taking advantage of the guy sitting next to me's knowledge. Ask him if he knows anything about Mysterious Girl X.
Her name is Lucy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Lucy. She's been playing for the women's basketball team for a while. Her team isn't great, but she does well. She gets so much passion. You can really tell how much she enjoys basketball. Of all her team, she's the one who puts in the most effort. Last time we played, she surprised us more than once. We tried to go easy on her team, but hey, I won't deny that she's quite skilled. Her speed is her best asset, as you can see. Why do you ask? I dismissed my teammate's question by saying it was just curiosity. He replies with a cackle. Chuckle? Which I choose to ignore. My head's still spinning with ideas when the coach interrupts me. Hey, you guy! Do you wanna join the game?
His question surprises me. I tried to turn it down by saying that I'll only get in the way.
It's just a friendly match, so it's fine. We're winning and we need to screw things up pretty badly to lose against those girls. When I try to refuse this statement, he speaks over me. I'll go with him, coach. I can't help him out if he freezes up.
Perfect! Then it's decided.
Switch! You two go in.
The terrifying power of democracy has reared its ugly head and defeated me.
You'll be number 11, got it? Good luck.
That good luck, followed by a wink, makes my stomach knot up from the implications. As soon as I find out the 2-digit number, my worst fear becomes reality. My rival is none other than Lucy, previously known as Mysterious Girl X. If you don't remember, I was actually going with the PolishLynx Mysterious Girl here. What did I just said? PolishLynx Mysterious Girlier. Girlier? Why the fuck did that come into mind actually? PolishLynx Mysterious Gamer. That's what I was using. God damn it. That was terrible. Alright. It's the girl's turn, and I have to stay close to Lucy to block her. She's silent and never takes her off of me. It's quite frightening. It feels like she's looking directly into the core of my very soul. Did I skip something? Sorry. No. If she changed me, well, she better know that I'm too proud, so I'm not gonna let her away even for a second. It's like Kuroko disappearing. Crap. As soon as the whistle blows, I lose her. In the blink of an eye, she's gone, and when I finally manage to find her again, she's too far away for me to catch up. Pass! Lucy Aurea. Lucy receives the ball, takes a couple of steps to get closer to the hoop, and makes an elegant mid-range shot. The ball buries itself in the hoop with a swish shot. Number 11, with an unfriendly look plastered on her face, doesn't even make eye contact as she passes me. She briefly celebrates with her team before returning to her defense position. Don't tell me. Our attack, as with the majority until now, ends with our center making basket after catching the rebound. It makes me return to my defense position and I have to counter Lucy again. She keeps her back to me and puts distance between us, and then she disappears again as she spins around, leaving me behind. Lucy's team passes her the ball with a bounce just as she finishes positioning herself perfectly, but just before she can make a shot, I attack her from behind by pulling on her shirt. Where? She's shocked and loses her balance, dropping the ball in the process. In exchange, I get a foul and the game is paused temporarily. What's wrong with you? I shrug at her in response. Lucy reacts by giving me a weird look of disbelief. Although she's trying hard to hide it, I can see a small smile through across her face. The game eventually resumes and the women's team starts with the ball. The match continues much like the past couple of rounds. I stick to Lucy like glue, and as soon as she runs away with the ball, I commit a foul one way or another. But you do realize there's a limit to fouls you can make, right? I repeat the process a couple more times, and she responds with an even stronger defense each time. Not that it means anything, since I'm never actually trying to do anything while attacking. I don't even know how to be on the offense. The ironic part is that, according to one of my teammates, my fouls are legitimately used strategy in real basketball matches. If a player tries to sprint away and it seems like they'll score, committing a foul is a good way to prevent them from getting the point. It's possible that they may still score from the free throw, after that, but there's always the chance that they will miss instead. It's also useful for when you want a rival to lose their focus. It's something that pros do from time to time. Although I'd say that isn't the case right now since this girl seems to be playing even better than before. The only problem with my strategy is that after committing 5 fouls, the guilty party is kicked out of the game. But hey, it's probably for the best in my case, right? These crazy rules actually work in my favor. Hey you! Since someone else on her team is handling the ball, Lucy finally decides to speak to me. I have something to tell you. After so long, she acknowledges me. Hitting me about basketball may not be the best time to do this, but if I can find out what's going on, then I can't complain. It appears that staying put has worked out for me. Hey, I'm talking to you, pay attention. What was it? John? What do you call? Why don't y'all come here? What? We got stuff to talk about, yep, do you understand? Followed by some weird hand gestures. Lucy tries to communicate with me in some odd hippie accent. Hey, I understood you the first time. Did you seriously believe I talked like that? But you... The previously silent girl is surprised when she hears me speak, without an odd accent. I can't help but laugh, but when I see her make a flustered face. I saw in my apartment yesterday. What were you doing? Who are you, a stalker? I stopped laughing as soon as I recall what had transpired yesterday. What are you talking about? You're the one who asked me to come here. You sent me those emails, right? Emails? What emails? I shiver. She didn't send them. She has to be lying, but nothing really adds up. Tell me, it's a coincidence that you're here now. That would happen after what happened yesterday. Do you really think I'm gonna believe that? The women's team suddenly scores a point. Now, used to the routine, I head to the opposite end of the court as Lucy. But now we're more concerned with finishing our conversation than playing the game. I don't even like basketball. It's my first time playing. If it were up to me, I'd be doing something else right now. I came here for another reason. Then why have you been on my dance this whole time? You've been forcing falls for a while now. I can hear your breathing, you know? You're panting. No one would put so much effort into something like they dislike. Lucy is right. I'm already exhausted from the raining earlier, but at least I've been trying to avoid putting in too much effort. Although now I have to be pretty active if I want to keep up with Lucy. Even if I only want to commit faults, I can do anything if she gets too far away. And she's definitely exceptionally fast. In fact, it seems like she never stops moving. That's a bit like me when it comes to sports. You don't want to dog, you're the one who has been running around the whole time. Lucy looks baffled and shakes her head without understanding what I meant. It's obvious, right? You're disgusted with this match, both with your team and mine. Your teammates aren't putting in any effort and mine are going easy on your team. Even the coach seems to take you ladies lightly, even though it's a friendly match. That's no excuse. Even I've noticed how condescending my team is. It's really disgusting. You've been trying to act cool and composed the entire game, despite that. You even forced a smile to encourage your team, but deep down you're actually furious about all of this. And I know that because when you're upset, you nervously play with your bangs. You do it to try to help control your breathing and calm down, but in reality it doesn't help you at all. Even when the game was going in your favor, you were still upset. The moment I decided to play all out against you is when you became more lively and then decided to talk to me. The outcome makes no difference. The only thing you want for everyone to take this for everyone to take this match seriously. You must really love the sport if you have that kind of attitude about it. I think that's why I'm going all out, even if it's only for a bit. Anything else would be disrespectful. Lucy takes a deep breath after listening to me. She doesn't reply nor gives any confirmation. She lowers her guard for a second, and my team must have noticed it too, since they suddenly passed me the ball. Huh? I reflexively toss the ball away as soon as I catch it. I've always been bad at improving while under pressure. It's a weakness of mine. I didn't think I'd have to touch the ball for the rest of the game. There's no way a rookie like me could ever make... As if it were guided by magic. As if it were guided by magic, the ball falls in the hoop without even brushing against the rim. I guided it. That was me that guided the ball to the basket there. The clear sound leaves everyone astonished. In a matter of seconds, they start congratulating me on my first score. Even Girl X in her own way. It went in. A 3-pointer. Magic Charon. What do you think? That was my special shot. It's a masterpiece that I've been developing for years. I learned it while playing basketball in Philadelphia a while ago. It's so effective and unique that nobody ever expects it. Try not to poke anyone with that nose of yours, Pinocchio. It was just a fluke. Maybe. A little. But I could totally make that shot again anytime. It's my moment of glory, so don't ruin it for me, please. Lucy huffs and puffs in response. She looks like she wants to kill me on the spot, but is trying hard to suppress it. Instead, she smiles and makes fun of me. Oh really? Then why don't you try it again right now since you're so very confident? Oh please, you know that basketball is a team sport. I shouldn't carry the team all by myself. Then how about we make it a bet? A bet? Oh crap. Now you got the attention. She had just said the magic word. Yes, you might have gotten a little carried away due to the situation, but Sharon, you must think this through. The definition may be difficult to oppose, but you mustn't accept the bet if you think it could go wrong. This is what she says. She has to say and then politely turn down her offer. If you're able to make another 3-pointer, no, another basket, then I believe that you visit my apartment yesterday was a coincidence. But if you can't make that shot, then you'll have to explain yourself to me, unless you want to be arrested. any basket. I've got to tell you that there isn't much to explain for. I've already told you that I can't believe anything you say. I don't trust you at all. So if you can't score, then you'll have to win my trust. And for that to happen, you'll have to meet some of my chosen requirements first. You can accept it, but Siren. It's a trick. Keep calm and this line. You have to be careful and choose your words carefully. Don't let your emotions and the challenge of a bet get the best of you. Cold Siren. Be ice cold killer. Okay. Nope. Remove the killer. Be ice cold to her. Deal! Prepare to witness the best shot you've ever seen. My mouth spoke against me again. Rocket science. Particle physics. Those are child's play compared to scoring one single basket here. Lucy proceeds to focus entirely on defending against me. She steals the ball away from me every time that I so much as touch it. If I manage to receive pass, she sticks to me like glue. She uses all kinds of dirty tricks on me without any signs of remorse. At one point, she even tries to pull my pants down, so that I can't receive an incoming pass. What's your problem? As long as the referee doesn't call you, it's not legal. Say what? That was pretty much sexual harassment. Whoa, look who's talking. Was that a laugh? Whoa, you sound like a hyena. Amazing! No, what did you say? The girl with the laugh of a scavenger turns as red as a tomato. Ashamed. She's ashamed, and really wouldn't be. It causes her to let her down for a second. For a few seconds, long enough for me to receive a pass. Nonetheless, she comes right back to defend against me as soon as she recovers some of her pride. The most interesting part is that she now looks more worried about clearing up the misunderstanding than playing the game. Now's my chance. Until now, all I've managed to do is defend by using the rules in my favor, but I can't use those same tactics offensively. Wait, maybe there is a way. What are you muttering about? Come on, throw before the shot clocks run us out of time. It's not like you will get another chance to score from the odd 3-pointer lead. Huh? I don't lose any time in getting position to position to throw the ball. I jump higher than I've ever before, hoping that I will be able to repeat the score miracle again. Don't you dare! My Rava's reflexes shine as she manages to jump right after me. Her agility becomes clear when she's able to reach the same height as me, through pure strength of legs and determination of will. Lucy is able to compensate for the difference in height between us, hindering any chance of me throwing the ball and destroying my chance at a miracle. Good thing I never believed in them in the first place. No! I don't know if you've seen the pop-up message from Steam. That's what I hate developers do. Seriously, if you have to put achievements in game, do that from the start. Not putting... for fucks. I hate seeing someone put achievements after you played the game and you have to install it again and play it again. That's just stupid. Whatever. God damn it. The strict rules about contact and falls. Those together with my usually nervous and nimble rival. I can't win against Lucy. She's faster and better than me in every sense. However, that's also precisely her weakness. She's always too quick to react to my movements. That means I can force her to commit a foul if she touches me while we're moving. There's only one moment where we're moving that she can't react in time. During a jump. Huh? What the? My jump isn't straight upwards, but instead slightly angled forward. It should be enough for me to collide with Lucy and cause a fall while I make a shot. But maybe I went a little overboard. Both of us fall to the floor, one on top of the other, causing a strong impact. Yeah, this would be one of those moments where you'd expect to accidentally touch things that you shouldn't and be happy about it, right? Yeah. Reality isn't actually like that. Instinctively, I close my eyes during the fall and apparently fall on top of Lucy with my full weight slamming against her. After we hit the floor, I start hearing voices approaching us, and judging by the sound, it isn't looking very good for either of us. I open my eyes and crawl off Lucy. She has her hands on her chest and a pained expression on her face. Are you okay?
Crap, I didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry, I think I fell elbow first and I didn't.
I'm worried about her. I tried to apologize over and over again, but I know I can't undo the damage I've done to her. Even the coach comes over to try and check Lucy's condition. He looks pretty worried and tries to get her to tell him how she's feeling before he decides what to do next. She only says one sentence. Did he score? Everyone falls silent, each looking equally confused. What is she even talking about? Did he score? With that shot? No, of course not. Ho ho, guess I win. Lucy cackles loudly as if nothing had ever happened. It looks like she is fairly injured, but evidently she's more interested in finding out whether or not she's victorious and then gloating about it. That's all you've got to say. It was only a small slump. Sports are like that. You can play without expecting to get knocked around occasionally. I'm speechless. I could have thought that was more than a small slump. Nobody would believe that after seeing how she was acting a minute ago. Is she a masochist or something? Are we gonna get blank? Again, that was really enough. Ouch. Lucy can't hide the consequences of her injury any longer as she tries to stand up. Considering the situation, our coach forces her to go to the infirmary even though she initially resists. She opposes it but ends up agreeing to go anyways, accompanied by a few of her teammates for support. Before leaving, she gives me one last warning. I'm not done with you. See you soon. John Mackenzie. For a moment there I was worried, really worried, after how awful the situation had gotten and how things could have ended. And even after all of that, she still believes that my name is John Mackenzie. And, well, basically, after a few minutes, sit on the bench after requesting a break. Let's actually take a break and end the episode. So, yeah. It ended in a bad way, but, well, I guess she will be fine. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. We'll see where this is going. Another romance, probably. Well, bye-bye.